welcome to the very first RCX Unwrapped, where Jacqueline and I talk about Unwrapped, where Jacqueline and I talk about the graphic novels that we've read this month. Woo! We read a lot of the same books this month, so that'll be super exciting to talk about.
You want to go first?
I don't know. Do you want to go first? Let's talk about Sink or Swim. We both read this one.
Sink or Swim by Veronica. I'm going to say their names wrong. I'm sorry.
It's so good, though.
Agarwal and Durfey-Lavoie.
Maybe we should have, it's okay. We'll put it in the description.
Love it.
But yes, this was so wonderful. I cried in store.
This takes place at a summer camp, and it is a companion book for Just Roll With It by the same duo. And I love that we got a different perspective than the first book because it's more so Veronica's experience, and then the other one was Lee's experience. So I liked how they did that.
Mm-hmm. It was very good.
Very good.
Very
Highly
good.
Recommend.
I read Dell'Edera. This was a reread. I love this book so much. What do I even say?
I don't know. What do you say?
What do I even say? It's really good. It's lesbians. It's sapphic. I really love
sports.
It's sports, kind of. It's like halfway sports. You got the like stereotypes, you got the sporty one and you got the cute weird one, and I just love that. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's all in pink,
very pink.
So I love the art for that. Yeah.
Brownstone.
I read Brownstone. It was very good. It's about a girl trying to connect with her dad who doesn't speak any English, and this is the first time that she has ever met him. Her mom just drops her off with him for the summer, which I was a little bit that's weird. Awkward, but is very, very good. The art is gorgeous, and I love the found family aspect of it all.
I might read this one this month. There's still a day left, so we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to read it. How about that?
That's all that matters. We both read this one.
The Deep Dark by Knox Ostertag. Staff favorite?
It's both of us. We couldn't.
We fought to the death.
We did. Mm-hmm. Neither was one.
So everyone needs to read this because it's amazing. It is very different than any of their other books. The Girl from the Sea is more cute. Mm-hmm. This is more dark.
Yes.
But in a good way. It'll get you in your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to spoil it, but
my favorite thing about it is that the flashback scenes are the only scenes in color. I think that is really, really neat, and I love that a lot.
Very interesting stylistic choices. And speaking of stylistic choices, one of the side characters is a photographer, and they include the photographs in the book, and it just makes me happy because they look like real photographs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I can't find that page, a few pages, but here's one.
Here we go.
So they look like actual photographs in the book.
Mm-hmm. The art style changes a little bit. It's really, really good.
It's about standing up for yourself and fighting your inner and maybe not inner monsters.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean.
Yes. I read this one months ago.
Hockey girl loves drama boy.
I love it. I love it so much.
This came out a few years ago. Last year, maybe?
I think last year, yeah.
Hey, it's signed.
And we have signed copies in store.
But the title tells you everything you need to know. Alex plays hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's her name, right? Alex, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alex plays hockey, and Ezra is in drama club. And Alex kind of asked him for help on a problem, and they become friends, and then become more than friends. And I love that you see how the relationship builds. They didn't just fake date or anything like that. It was a really good friendship story too. Found family, I would even say. So highly recommend this. And the art style has little splashes of blue, so that was really cool.
Yes. Very, very good.
Barda!
We both read Barda. I mean, it was great. Of course it was great.
I love Ngozi.
Ngozi is just such an excellent author. And yeah, it was really good.
I couldn't stop seeing Zimmerman as
Yeah.
Scott Free. If you know Zimmerman from
Check Please.
Her art style is just very distinctive.
Mhm.
So I couldn't get
wrap my head
Zimmerman
around
out of
that.
my head. But Scott Free, I've read about before, but
Mhm.
this was more from Barda's perspective.
And that was really cool. So
She's just awesome.
very, very cool.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Do I remember this?
I remember that there's a death of a cat at the beginning.
There is a death of the cat at the beginning, and I was distraught. So this is Under the Moon, a Catwoman tale. It's one of DC's young adult novels. And I read this in store a couple weeks ago, and it was very intense, and the ending made me sad because it's such a bittersweet ending. I want more. It wasn't fair.
I read it when it first came out, so don't ask me what happened. I just remember there was a cat that died.
Yes.
So.
Yes. And it's also found family. So.
That's kind of like a catalyst for her story, I think.
Yeah. It's very good. It's very good. And then I've been reading a lot of like the DC graphic novels. So I finally read Victor and Nora, which destroyed me in the best way possible. Oof, I don't know what to say.
If you know Victor's story, you already know how this one's going to end. But to me, the lead up to that was just a really beautiful story.
Yes, I agree.
You kind of see him as a human before you see him as a villain,
mm-hmm.
which some people don't like that. Ask Philip. But
I like that.
It was really good.
I love a backstory.
This is all you, man.
I know. I read a lot this month. I also read Titans. This is one of the newer runs of Titans. It's like very time travel because they think the Flash is dead, but then he's not actually, because they can go back in time and like prevent him from dying. And it's really good. I enjoyed it.
What did you enjoy about it?
I really love like the found family aspect. I feel like I say that for every book I read. But I love how they are all friends and working together.
Found family is like my favorite trope ever.
Mine too. So yes, very good. And I also read Spine-Tingling Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man horror. I really enjoyed it. I like horror. And like at the end, there's a lot of like moral dilemma because things I won't spoil, but like, is Peter Parker actually the bad guy in it? Yeah, it's very good. It's terrifying, but I loved it a lot. So. I also read Wonder Woman, the newest run by Tom King, which Philip says is the greatest run of Wonder Woman ever. I have only read this much of it, and it's the first run of Wonder Woman I've ever read, so I don't have much to go off of, but it's really very good. She is truly badass, 100%.
So this comes out July 2nd?
Yes. So at the time of this recording, it will be next week. Yes. Or this week. Whatever it is.
It's Sunday.
So. It's Sunday. This comes out Tuesday.
Perfect.
Yes, it's very, very good. And then lastly, I read Something is Killing the Children after they've been bugging me to read it for 2 years now.
So this is the first 2 trades or the first 3 trades?
I think the first 3. But, I mean, don't quote me on that. It's like the first arc.
Yeah, it's the first arc.
I really enjoyed it. It's very, very complicated, and I'm not sure I understood the whole thing, but I feel like it's something, like the story is so huge that there's a lot to take in. So
it's very popular. We can't keep the trades in stock.
Yes.
We have lots of these hardcovers.
So you should come and you should buy it if you enjoy horror. I'm going to buy this copy for my dad, probably.
And then I read 5 books that we don't have physical copies of. One of them was Age 16 by Rosena Fung, and I think it comes out July 16th. But it was an intergenerational story where the main character, her mom, and her grandma all, when they were 16 years old, it kind of tells like how they came of age. And I liked how they tied it in together to being 16 and them either coming to America or trying to fit into America, and all the societal and cultural pressures placed on young women. It was beautiful, and they each also had like their own kind of color palettes, and I love when books do that.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Me too. I love
But it was interesting to see like what the grandma put on her daughter and then what she put on her own daughter. So it was, whew,
The Deep Dark also deals with some stuff
a
like
lot
that,
of generational trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I tend to gravitate towards books like that for some reason.
I also read Hawk Girl. We don't have a copy here because we sold out, but it was very good. If you've read the DC young adult novels, Galaxy is in it, which I was so excited about. I love Galaxy so much. And I just think Hawk Girl is super duper cool.
She's very pretty too.
She's so pretty.
So pretty.
It's like there are so many lesbians. It's like it's so beautiful.
Criteria met.
Man. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then I recently backed a Kickstarter for an anthology called Succulent.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that they had like 4 previous anthologies, so I went ahead and got PDFs of them so I could read them now. And so I read them. They're called Come Together, Nectar, Nether Realms, and Ambrosia. And they are all trans and non-binary erotic comics written by all assortment of people. And each one had a different theme. I think Nether Realms was like sci-fi, outer space. Come Together was all European creators. And then Nectar and Ambrosia, one was trans masc, non-binary, one was trans femme and non-binary. And they were very fun and bright and colorful and wonderful. So I'm really looking forward to Succulent when that comes out. But I read those.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend. We'll link the store below.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'll have a list of all of the books in
yes,
the
we kind of like
so you can
rapid
check it
fire.
out. We did. We rapid fired. But yeah, it was a very good reading month.
Yeah, it was very good. We read some really good stuff.
Yes.
New and old.
New and old. Yep.
Yeah, so let us know what you think of this video. If you want to see more, give us a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.